Hi, my name is Susan Parker, and I'm one of the ushers at Evangel Church, and I've been here since November 2012. I came here through hard times. I crawled in the door. I was completely broken, and just give you a little history of why. In November 2012, my husband was arrested. He relapsed on drugs. We're both were drug addicts for 30 years, somewhat, give or take a few years. He has a long history of prison terms, and he came home in 2008 rather, excuse me, from a 10-year stretch, and we both decided that the drugs were going to be a thing of the past. So we put him down, but we decided to fix ourselves without God or without anyone else, and that didn't work, obviously. So, forward to 2011, we had a nice job. He was a superintendent. I was a superintendent's wife. I also had a part-time job, and we were doing well. We considered ourselves Christians, but we went to church when we wanted to. We went to a big church, Times Square Church, so we can get lost and nobody would talk to us, and we could say we went to church. And we would read the Bible once in a while and pray once in a while. So that was our version of Christianity. So obviously that didn't work out too well. My husband relapsed very hard, took a very hard fall in the beginning of 2012. And it led to him going to prison again, November 16th. And I was given 3 days to evacuate the apartment. 72 hours of crying, and I was drinking, and I popped pills, and I cried, and then I pray, and then my life could have went two different ways. It could have went back to drugs and just said the heck with everything, or come to God. And I decided to come to Evangel Church. How I found out about Evangel Church is because during my addiction, my father was attending this church. And I came here one Sunday afternoon after church to get money from him. And as shameful as it was, that's how I know where this church is and how it existed. So after that weekend of crying and just lost my husband, lost my apartment, lost all my furniture, just basically was broke and homeless and really destroyed. And I came to Evangel Church and I sat in the back just hoping that no one would talk to me. And people smiled at me, and I just, I don't know, I snuck out. And that went on for a couple of weeks. And one Sunday they did an altar call. And I went up there, and some wonderful woman prayed with me and for me, and I gave my life to Christ. And since then, I really haven't turned back. I still struggle, but I did all the classes, and I got baptized. I became a member, and now I'm an usher in ministry, and life is much better. I've had so many blessings. When my husband got arrested, our 19-year-old daughter, who's in college, decided she didn't want anything else to do with her parents. We're just a couple of losers, and she's done with us. So the other day, I guess it's about a month ago now, she just called me out of the blue and said, "Hey, Mom, what's up?" So my prayer has been answered, because that is my number one prayer to God, is to reconnect with my daughter. And we're having dinner next week before the holidays. I'm very happy about that. And so many blessings.